If you're looking for a Prebuilt gaming PC, you came to the right place, because today I will show you an updated list of the best Prebuilt gaming PC deals for June in 2022. Now, if you have a different budget from the gaming PCs that I'm about to mention, don't worry, because I also updated the description with gaming PCs for every single budget, just like I did last month, but this time it's updated, so make sure to check it out if your budget is different. And if you like any gaming PC from this video, you will also have the link to those down below in the description. Now, without further ado, let's start with this one. With the first PC, we have the Prebuilt 2260 XT. This is the most budget one on the list. It's super cheap, it's around $550, and I think that you get really good specifications for the price. Now, I've had this PC in the past, I made a full review about it, and I have another video that's the benchmarks video, so if you want to check those videos out, you will have them in the top right of the screen. And for $550 you get the GTX 1650 Super and the i5 11400. Now, this is an older generation components, but you have to keep in mind that you're spending $550 for a whole gaming desktop, and there are some things that you need to upgrade if you want to make this PC better. It's really easy to do, you can do it from the HP website. You need to click on customize and buy, and I would recommend you upgrading the RAM to 16 gigs, especially if you want to play high demanding RAM video games such as Fortnite, and then I would recommend you upgrading the storage since it only comes with 240 gigs of SSD. So I would go either with 500 gigs of SSD at least, or 2TB of hard drive if you want more storage, and you also want to keep that SSD for your Windows drive. In terms of gaming, for starters, this is going to be excellent. Fortnite is more than capable at above 140 FPS, then GTA 5 more than capable of high settings, 60 FPS on average. Red Dead Redemption 2 on the highest settings is going to run at around 30 to 40 FPS, which is pretty decent. So I think that overall this PC is really underrated. I'm not going to get into too much detail because I literally made a whole review last year. And with the price being $550, I think that it's a great deal, because at some point it was $800 and sometimes it even goes down for $500, so you have to keep an eye on that deal. For the next one, at $1,177, we have the iBuy Power Pro gaming PC from Amazon. Now, before you say anything, like I said before, if your budget, let's say, is between $550 and $1,100, you will have more PCs down below in the description that I recommend you buying for those prices. Now, talking about this iBuy Power Pro, it has the i7-11700F, once again an older generation component, but it's actually great for gaming and multitasking. Then you get the AMD RX 6600 XT. This one has 8 gigs of VRAM and is actually really similar to the RTX 3060. Is going to be even slightly better at some games. Then you get 16 gigs of RAM of DDR4 and 480 gigs of SSD. Now, there is something about this PC that I don't really like, and that is the CPU cooler. This i7 gets hot, so I would recommend you replacing the cooler in the long run if you don't have the money to do it right now. Don't worry, it's not something that is fully necessary for right now, but down the line, that's my recommendation. Other than that, I think that this PC is a great deal. You end up saving 13%, which is around $170, and that's a huge save for a gaming desktop that's going to be excellent for 1080p gaming. You will be able to run every single game at 1080p without exception at least 60 FPS. Now, the 6600 XT is more of a 1080p graphics card, but you can start gaming at 1440p depending on the games that you want to play and depending on the settings. That's something that you have to search up on Google. Search your favorite game and the recommended specifications, and also search for 1440p benchmarks with this graphics card, because maybe you can even take more advantage of this PC. Now, at $1,500 we have this Skytech Blaze gaming desktop. This one has the i7-11700F. Once again, this time is liquid cooled. The overall cooling system for this PC is actually pretty good. You get a front mesh panel for the case. You also get that CPU cooler, so temps on this PC are going to be great. You also get the RTX 3060 Ti, which is going to be better than the RX 6600 XT. And on top of that, you get more storage. You get 1TB of NVMe SSD. So overall, it's a way better PC. You get more storage, better hardware, and better temps. Now, the 3060 Ti, I would say it's a starter graphics card for 1440p. You can use it for 1080p as well, and it's going to be, actually, in my opinion, the best GPU for 1080p. I wouldn't spend more money on a gaming desktop just for that resolution, unless you're thinking of upgrading your monitor down the line. And with the best deal of the month, once again we have this Kaiser Chronos gaming PC from Amazon. This one still is on a deal. It used to be $1,800, now it's $1,600, so you end up spending around $100 extra from the last one, but you get the i5-12600K, which is the newest generation of Intel, and if you see my videos, is my favorite CPU in terms of price to performance. Then you get the RTX 3070, which is going to be slightly better than the 3060 Ti. You also get that from panel, so the airflow is going to be really decent, and the gaming performance overall is going to be better. This is a great gaming PC for 1440p 60 FPS on average. There are some games that you will be able to run still at above 144, those games being Valorant, CSGO, Fortnite, and some more competitive titles. Now, that was my whole list, but once again I'm going to repeat it. I know the max budget for this video was $1,600, but let's say you have $2,000 or $2,500. Down below in the description you will have more options. If you found it helpful, leave a like and subscribe, but most importantly hit that bell button so you help the YouTube algorithm, and I will see you on the next one.